Clash of Worlds, the Bat and the Straw Hat. In a world where realities collide, a mysterious rift opened in the skies above Gotham City, an event that caught the attention of the Dark Knight. Bruce Wayne, ever vigilant, had been monitoring the strange energies emanating from the rift for days. His instincts told him that something, or someone, was about to emerge, something that could either threaten his city or perhaps the entire world. Meanwhile, far across the Grand Line, in a world of endless oceans and boundless adventure, the Straw Hat Pirates had set their sights on a peculiar glowing vortex in the sky. Luffy, their fearless captain, couldn't resist the pull of the unknown. The crew's ship, the Thousand Sunny, sailed right into the vortex, leading them into an unfamiliar place. A place that reeked of shadow and steel, a place where the seas had been replaced by towering buildings of glass and concrete. Gotham City was not like anything Luffy had ever seen. The dark skies, the gloomy atmosphere, and the sense of dread that permeated the city were a stark contrast to the vibrant world of pirates he knew. Yet Luffy felt an exciting thrill run through him. This was an adventure like no other, and where there was adventure, there was fun to be had. But Gotham was not a place where fun came easily. As Luffy and his crew explored the city, they quickly realized that the people here lived in fear, haunted by a figure who lurked in the shadows, a man who was more than just a man, a symbol of vengeance and justice. The whispers of the citizens painted a picture of a dark, caped figure who prowled the rooftops, delivering his own brand of justice. They called him Batman. The moment Batman and Luffy locked eyes, it was clear that a clash was inevitable. Batman, shrouded in darkness and driven by the trauma of his past, saw in Luffy a reckless and unpredictable element. A pirate from another world could only mean trouble, and Batman was determined to protect his city from whatever threat this stranger posed. Luffy, on the other hand, saw Batman as just another obstacle in his path, another powerful fighter to test his strength against. His wide grin stretched across his face as he cracked his knuckles, eager for the challenge. "Gomu Gomu no," Luffy began, stretching his arm back in preparation for a punch that could shatter mountains. But Batman was not one to be caught off guard. In an instant, he threw a batarang, aiming to disarm the pirate before the fight could even begin. The batarang sliced through the air with precision, but Luffy's body, made of rubber, simply absorbed the impact and sent the batarang bouncing harmlessly away. The battle that ensued was nothing short of spectacular. Luffy's wild, unpredictable fighting style, fueled by his devil fruit powers, clashed with Batman's disciplined, tactical approach. Each time Luffy stretched his limbs to deliver a powerful blow, Batman countered with a gadget or a well-timed maneuver. The two combatants were like forces of nature. Luffy, a storm of energy and enthusiasm, and Batman, an unyielding force of control and precision. As they fought, something strange began to happen. The rift in the sky that had brought them together started to pulse with energy, reacting to the clash of wills and powers beneath it. The more intense their battle became, the more unstable the rift grew. Lightning crackled through the sky, and the ground trembled beneath their feet. Despite their differences, both Batman and Luffy began to sense that their fight was about more than just pride or protection. The rift was growing stronger, feeding off their conflict, and it threatened to consume both their worlds if it wasn't stopped. But stopping the rift would require something neither of them was used to: cooperation. Batman, ever the strategist, was the first to speak. "If we keep this up, we'll destroy everything. We need to figure out how to close that rift." Luffy, still grinning but with a new sense of determination in his eyes, nodded. "All right, Bat Guy. Let's save both our worlds." The two warriors, who had been moments away from tearing each other apart, now found themselves working together. Batman analyzed the rift with his advanced technology, while Luffy used his incredible strength to stabilize the collapsing ground around them. It wasn't easy. Every second felt like the world was teetering on the edge of oblivion. But they fought through it, combining their unique abilities to seal the rift once and for all. In the final moments, as the rift began to close, there was a blinding flash of light. When the light faded, Luffy found himself back on the deck of the Thousand Sunny, his crew looking at him with concern. The vortex in the sky was gone, and Gotham was just a memory. Meanwhile, Batman stood on a rooftop, looking out over Gotham. The sky was clear and the city was calm once more. He couldn't help but think of the strange pirate he had fought beside, a man so different from himself, but who had the same indomitable spirit. For a moment, Batman allowed himself a rare smile. As Luffy and his crew sailed on to their next adventure, Luffy couldn't help but feel a sense of excitement for the battles to come. He had faced one of the toughest opponents yet, and had come out stronger. "Maybe I'll see that Bat guy again someday," Luffy mused with a chuckle. And in Gotham, as the night grew darker, Batman knew that the world was full of mysteries he had yet to uncover. But no matter what came his way, he would be ready. The end.